So I sent my watch in twice to Samsung to have it fixed. For the first time I sent it in, I sent it in because the screen lock was being wonky. I sent it in because the watch was waking me up at night because the raise wrist to wake feature would operate while I was in bed trying to sleep. So the light would come on, it would wake me up and disturb my sleep. The purpose of putting it on the bedtime or sleep mode was so that it would shut the screen off so I could sleep. And the watch would vibrate as an alarm, and that would wake me up in the mornings when it was time to get up and go to work. Raise wrist to wake is working. Look at that. Oh, but you know what? Look at this. Look at this. There's a little symbol right there on top. It's a bed. You know what? This is supposed to shut off. When you turn that on, it's supposed to shut off the screen. Not to mention, the do not disturb turns on. It is not supposed to sync with phone, but the do not disturb turns on anyways. I don't want it on. That does not make the watch work properly. That's supposed to shut off the screen. When you do that, the screen's supposed to shut off and stay off. It's not supposed to wake up when you raise the wrist to wake. So let's try this again. Okay, shut off the mode. Turn it back on to sleep. Okay, oh look at that. That's what it's supposed to look like. You go like this. And that's what it's supposed to do. These guys are complete idiots. I sent it in the first time and I thought it was under warranty. And when I got there, they're like, no, it's not under warranty, so we're going to charge you to fix it. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. Send it back to me. Well, lo and behold, they sent it back to me disassembled. There was only one screw in the back of the watch. It now has all four because I had to send it back into them, and I'll tell you that in a minute. So there's one, two, three, four screws. So when I got it the first time, there was only one screw partially inserted and the other three were completely missing. And their diagnostic said that I had a scratch on the LCD. There could not have been a scratch on the LCD because ever since I bought the watch, I spent the time and effort, and before I even wore it for the first time, I put a glass screen protector on it and a bezel protector. This has always had, I've always worn it with the glass screen protector and the bezel protector. You can see the little thing on the edge of the screen that kind of shows that there you go, you can see that little grayish spot. That is just an airspace at the top of D. So it was impossible for this to have had a scratch on it. So they took it apart, and when I told them, no thanks, I don't want to pay for it because it's not under warranty, they sent it back to me and it did not function. I had performed all the diagnostics on it before I sent it in. Everything in the diagnostics worked. And when I got it back, I went through all the diagnostics again and everything failed. So because, some of the older watches, if you didn't have those screws in there, the watch didn't function properly. So I'm just assuming that with only one screw partially in, the watch is just not going to function like it's supposed to. So I called up Samsung. This is like on May 5th. And the phone call was supposed to be recorded on their end, of course. But the representative told me, well, you got to pay $70 to have it sent in, and we'll look at it. And if we find whatever, you'll get your money back. You know, that was a lie, because they still haven't given me my money back. And here's my watch after they've repaired it. And the second time that they brought this, that they got this watch, they did their diagnostic again and come up with a totally different set of problems with it. So their diagnostics were different the second time than from the first time. So how can that be? It's the same watch. It should have at least one of the same problems. There was no scratch on the screen, on the LCD. That was in the second diagnostic. No, the problem, they said, was the battery was shot. It was overheating, and they replaced the motherboard. And I think they were just grasping at straws, trying to cover their butts, trying to say, oh, well, there was a problem with the watch, and it's all your fault, so you have to pay for it. So they kept my money. They won't give me my money back. And that's everything that they've done is a lie. It's all a scam. Okay. These people are just scammers. I don't know what else to tell you. That's on them. They should have taken the watch back on their dime, and they should have put the screws back in it and fixed it and sent it back to me and gave me my money back. No, they just kept my money. So I'm going to post this on social media everywhere I can. I don't think it's right what they did. I don't think that these guys did anything fair. So if they're not going to give me my money back, I've got to do what I can to tell other people that they're just getting scammed. I hope this reaches some people out there who are considering maybe sending their device in to have it fixed. Maybe just don't do it. I hope this helps somebody out there. Thanks for watching.